Starting on day one, we will expand the city's special enforcement programs, doubling fines for hazardous violations and tripling them for conditions that are immediately dangerous. And when a really bad landlord, like this guy, refuses to fix it, the city's gonna step in, make the repairs, and send them the bill. If that doesn't work, the city's taking over the building.
The city's going to take over your building if you don't do the repairs, because it is not lucrative or profitable for you to make repairs and rent an apartment at below market rates. Because this is what's going on in New York right now. You know that there are over 1 million units that are rent controlled in New York but are unoccupied because it makes no sense for a landlord to make repairs or updates to the unit when he's got to rent it at $400 a month. Imagine spending tens of thousands of dollars to update a unit and you'll never get that return. And if you do ever get that return, it'll be years and years and years from them if that tenant stays there and causes no problems to the apartment. So at some point you're at a loss and you're like, you know what, it's better just to keep it closed, not do the maintenance on it, not fix it, not do anything to it, not rent it and take the L and just rent my other apartments out. Or he can make the renovations, take the apartment at a loss, and then raise the rent for everybody else in the building who's not on rent control. Because somebody always ends up paying, and that's what these people don't understand. But you know how crazy it is that there are 1 million units in New York City right now vacant because of rent control, and the landlords don't want to put them out because there is no reason to put them out. They're just going to take a loss. And Mamdani is now talking about wanting to seize the apartments, or not even seize the apartments. New York is going to come and make the repairs. And if you don't want to pay the fines, you are going to lose your entire building. The government is going to take over. This is how he's going to seize the property. And people say, oh, no, he's not a communist. He's not a communist. He doesn't want to actually own anything. He just wants the rich to pay their fair share. The seizing the buildings that landlords have purchased and have been paying for a long time because they don't want to do what you say sound like not communism? Because that's exactly what it sounds like. He wants to seize people's property because the city has made it impossible for them to do business with certain units. Now, I don't know if that's constitutional or if that's legal. I don't know if it'll face legal challenges in New York. I'm assuming it will, because I don't think that you can take over you can't force a landlord to make repairs to units that are unoccupied. And you can't take the property from someone who's good on their mortgage and their, and all their bills. I mean, I guess you could use eminent domain, but I think I think that's only the federal government. I could be wrong again. I don't know what the law is regarding this. Eminent domain, but I think they have to give you a reason as to why they're doing it, and they have to actually compensate you the price of the property for when they seize it. So if he's talking about straight up seizing the buildings, I don't think that will go over well. But again, Mamdani has done nothing but lie to the American people, or the New Yorkers in general, not the American people. I think the American people are smarter than this and have seen through the facade of what Zohran Mamdani is actually going to attempt to do in the city, or what he can and can't do. He's done nothing but lie about the things that he wants to accomplish because he has no control over these things. The free bus, he has no control over. The freeze the rent, he has no control over. The free universal child care, he has no control over. There are so many things that he has no control over. The tax situation, he has no control over that. And he's going to be an incompetent mayor for 4 years while telling the people that he's tried his best to do all these things, but he got elected based on a lie. But what do you expect from a socialist? That's what they're known for, lying to you.
The worst landlords out of business. And we're going to transform 311 by bringing the latest in cutting-edge technology. Scheduling appointments with inspectors so you actually know when they're showing up to your apartment. And the best part? You're gonna pay for this! But actually, bad landlords are going to pay for this. We're going to fund this expanded enforcement in the most obvious way, by actually collecting the fines and enforcing the violations the Adams administration has spent 4 years ignoring. Everybody says housing's a human right. Let's start acting like it. But
No, only socialists say that housing is a human right. Housing has never been a human right because you don't have the right to other people's labor. You don't have the right to other people's work. Because unless you can build a house by yourself or on your own, other people have to build it. And so for other people to build it, they have to be compensated unless they're forced. And that is no longer a right. You are enslaving people to make things for others to live in. It's like people say food is a human right. And maybe I'm going to say something controversial, but I don't think it's that controversial if you really understand it. Food is not a human right. Now, you cannot survive without food. Food is a necessity. All of us need sustenance. But you don't have the right to be fed by others. You have the right to go out there and either cultivate your own food, grow your own food, or work for money in exchange for people to buy it from people who grow the food. But if I grow food, you do not have a right to my food. You do not have a right to come take it from me without my consent. So no, it is not a human right, just like housing is not a human right, because I can build a home or I can build 10 homes. You don't have the right to come and take it from me because you believe that, now, why do you need 10 homes? And housing is a human right. So we have to go ahead and go seize those from you because we need to go ahead and put people in there. So I just bought materials, did the labor, busted my ass, and I have to give up the properties? Because why? Because housing is a human right? Well, why didn't they build the houses? These people are so disingenuous and they're so bad. They don't know that they have literally elected the worst mayor in the history of New York City just based on the lies. And I don't want to say that because, you know what? I won't say that because he hasn't gone into office yet. But it seems like all the mayors in New York just keep getting progressively worse. Even Michael Bloomberg, and I remember living in New York when Michael Bloomberg was mayor. Even he wasn't that bad. At least he still had stop and frisk. And that reduced crime in New York City by so much. Then we had Bill de Blasio come in, and he was so anti-cop, so super socialist. He was one of the worst mayors in New York City. Then came Eric Adams. And at least, I'll be honest, Eric Adams tried to do better for the city. But the reason he's only serving one term is because the voters in New York are so ideologically captured that when he said that the city was going to collapse due to the migrant crisis and he wanted to work with the Trump administration to get these people out of here, he instantly became unpopular. Because New Yorkers are for illegal immigration. New Yorkers believe in socialist policies, and they have let us know that by voting in a socialist. And so, like I've always said, you get good and hard what you vote for. If this is what you want in New York, you will get it. You will find out. Let this be a wake-up call to all other places in the country that are thinking about going socialist. Once this guy gets into power and starts destroying the city, we'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video with your friends. And if you like what I do here and you want to support my work, I have links in the description box below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.